Good morning and welcome to this September 14th of Filter Free Friday episode. I have no idea. So hello, we've made it to Friday. Hello, let's start off with some big prayers for all of the people in the Carolinas right now with this freaking hurricane sitting on them. I hope and pray that you are far away, that if you left, you're out. And for those of you that are hunkering down, our prayers are with you. Sit tight. Hurricanes suck. From a Floridian who has been through several, our prayers are with you. Big time, big hugs, big thoughts and prayers. Happy Friday. Good morning. Coffee and crocheting. Two things I can tell you I've never done together. Done lots of coffee. Never have I ever crocheted. Yes, big prayers to your parents in Myrtle Beach. Good morning. And you're in South Carolina, Jessica. How is the weather? Hello, Abby. And Becca. Yes. Heading to work soon, Marilyn said. All right. Hello from Ohio. We've got Laura and Lynn. Good morning, Melissa. Hello, Carrie from Utah. It's early in Utah. 7 a.m. Good morning. California's in the house. Hello. Nice to see you guys. Happy Friday. Megan says, as soon as my kids get home, they beg for Fortnite. Well, you know, that is something that happens at our house too, because I have banned Fortnite during the week. He is only allowed to play on the weekends. So he gets really antsy on Friday because he gets home and it's like, and he just goes crazy. Oh no, Christina, I didn't know you had IBS. It's definitely gentler on your tum-tum. That I can tell you. It's officially Friday when you come. It is officially Friday. I'm in South Carolina and it's been sunny. Nothing coming until Sunday. It moved down to a Cat 1, which I was very happy to see. As a Floridian who's dealt with a lot of hurricanes, I was pleased to see that new information that it had been downgraded again to a Category 1. So I'm very happy to hear that. I can't figure out whether this is my shirt or my son's shirt. Yes. So I myself am doing some laundry. We got Piddles here. Did you say good morning? Did you say good morning? No, you're rude. You're rude. All right. Yes, that game is one that really just, woo, that game. Fortnite. All they want to talk about, all they want to do. But I have news for you. I just told him, no, you're not doing it during the school week because you got homework and everything else. And he only recently started getting antsy and asking if he could play on Thursdays as well. But I said no. I was like, no, you can't. No, you can't. I'm super mean. No, you can't. So yeah, so there you go. So this morning, oh, here's one. So this morning my daughter comes to me and she's like, I don't have any socks. And I'm like, well, we all know that's not possible because I find your socks everywhere and I do laundry every day. So there's either socks in the laundry basket or socks in your drawer. So she says to me, I don't have any socks. So I said, if I go into your room and I go into your drawer and I find a sock, you are punished when you get home from school because you are coming at me telling me that you don't have something that you need and I know that I have done all the laundry, right? So I'm thinking, this girl's getting punished. So I go into her room, I open up the drawers, I'm scrambling through, not a damn sock in the drawer. So I'm sitting here thinking to myself, how on earth does this child not have any freaking socks? I do laundry every day. There were no socks in the laundry basket. There were no socks in her drawer. So then I look at her and I say, where are all of your your socks because there are no socks in your drawer. There are no socks out there. I am completely confused because I know that before school, we purchased a pack of socks. Mind you, they sell them mismatched now because that's cool. Nobody should wear 2 of the same socks at the same time. That's ridiculous. So she looks at me and she says, well, you know, I was thinking about it. And I'm pretty sure that after I take my socks off when I go to gymnastics, I've been leaving them in my cubby. So I think I have 8 pairs of socks in my cubby at gymnastics. I'm sorry, what? All of your socks are at the gym? I said, and I'm looking at her and she's like, well, how am I supposed to remember to take my socks home from gymnastics? I take them off before practice. I don't put them back on. I said, well, gee, I don't know. Maybe that's why you don't have any socks. Mind you, I found 1 sock. 1 sock in this load of laundry. Just 1. So who knows when she wore it. So I said, this is on you, kid. This is your fault. You are the one who left all your socks at gymnastics. Why is this on me? She's like, well, I need to borrow some of your socks. So she walked out of the house this morning wearing my socks because the child left all of her socks at gymnastics. Okay? Because why? Because why? Mind you, our socks are the same size. So she can, in fact, wear them. But it's like, this is my fault that you leave all of your stuff? It's amazing that they don't just come home completely naked because they leave jackets at school and lunch boxes at school and socks in the cubbies at gymnastics. It's like, you know, please come home with your underpants, okay? We don't need anybody walking around with their dingle hoppers hanging out or their hoo-hazits. Just come home with your clothes. All right, these are the oldest. We all have the same Christmas jams, so I'm making sure. But, I mean, seriously, like, if you take your socks off, you have a gym bag, put them in the damn gym bag. Why you gotta leave them there? Okay, and the gym stinks anyway. I wouldn't want to leave anything in that gym. It smells like Asiago cheese and feet and puberty. Like, it's gross. It's a gym. It's disgusting. Ugh. You know, you just walk in and it's like the funk hits you in the face because it's a gym for gymnastics and dance and whatever, and they're sweaty and gross, and that's what a gym is supposed to smell like. But don't leave your stuff there. Don't, okay? It's Asiago cheese and farts, you know? Like, it's gross. So there. I got that off my chest. It amazes me at the amount of laundry I do. It's like, how could you not have socks? Are you lighting them on fire? Where are they going? Okay, so there. Moving on. I guess the real problem would be if they come home without underpants. Then I have to ask questions. Where'd you drop your drawers? I need to know the answer to this. So, any hoozle. Ugg socks. My kids threw a fit because I told him to take off his new white socks while walking around outside. Why do they do that too? Why do they wear socks outside? Most of the time my kids don't have socks on. They're barefoot outside. That's a Florida thing. Probably a southern thing in general. I don't think northerners do that as much. Let's ask that question because I am interested to know the answer of that. Give me a thumbs up if you are a northerner. So I'm talking north of the Mason-Dixon line. Do your kids walk around outside barefoot? Is that a thing? Or do your kids always have shoes on? Because down in the South, down here, our kids do not wear shoes, rarely if ever. So give me a thumbs up if you northerners, your kids are running around outside. I had no idea. I am literally shocked at this moment in time. I am shocked. So you guys are just as bad of parents as we are. We let our kids run around outside with no shoes on. But sometimes they do have their socks on and they go outside and it's like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you walk around with socks on your feet outside? They turn black. They get those prickers and stickers on them. Like, get out of here. Like, why even have your socks on? It's not protecting you from anything. What are you going to do? What are you going to do?
I'm just getting some water.
But she doesn't, you're sneakily doing it, so she's like, oh, she's going to steal my stuff. Daphne, you better stop right now. Cabinet to the right.
Thanks. I'll get it.
Right there. You're good. So I'm not going to tell you who's in my kitchen, but somebody famous is in my kitchen right now. And if you come over to the That's Inappropriate Parents page at 10:30 for episode 2 of Take It or Leave It, the podcast, I will announce the surprise that we have for the podcast, and I will tell you the famous person who will now be co-hosting. You get 2 hosts for Take It or Leave It. That's right, two for the price of free, because you don't pay for this podcast. This is a free service that we deliver to you each and every week on a silver platter. And that famous individual has just left my kitchen. My dog was going to attack. Schnauzer's gone wild. It was going to be insane. You be nice. You be nice. She wasn't going to do anything. So there is a famous person who is just in my kitchen, and she is going to be, we're hosting the podcast together, which I'm super duper excited about. So you got to go to the That's Inappropriate Parents page after this is over. Filter free, we'll hang here until about 10:25, and then I'll run in there, and then we'll start the show. But anyway, it was a long week. I had a successful trip to Costco yesterday. I really like Costco, and here's why. Okay, let me tell you why. I do a lot of online shopping. I am an online shopping fanatic. I love to have things shipped to my house, right to my door. I do a lot of my my cleaning products, my toilet paper, paper towel, all of that stuff ships right to my stinking house. It's wonderful. But I go to Costco once a month. Or maybe every 5 weeks. And I do this for the meat. Right? Like and some of the snack items for like my kids that we have to get and buy in bulk. So I go and I get my chicken drums and my chicken thighs and my chicken breasts, chicken family. I get my fish. I get, the kids' granola bars or different types of snacks they have, or just stuff like that, right? And we bulk shop, right? But yesterday, usually I have to go with children, which is the worst. But yesterday, we got to run up to Sarasota and go by ourselves. So I was in and out, zooming around. I got in and out of Costco in 1 hour, which never happens. It's usually like a 2.5 hour trip because I take the kids. I got in and out 1 hour. I was amazed at how fast I was going up and down those aisles. It was like my body had been taken over by the power of efficiency, and I was going through those aisles. Now, I did stop, and I'm going to show you what I bought. I got an impulse purchase. Good morning, Miss Crystal Almond Milk. I got an impulse purchase. Costco got me. Check out these pants, okay? They're sweatpants, right? Puma, I think, or whatever. They're like those Hollywood pants. These are men's sweatpants. I love sweatpants, right? So these are men's sweatpants, but they got these really nice pockets. How excited are you to see these pockets? Like, who wouldn't be pumped to have a pair of pockets like this, right? And they were right there, and I told my husband, I was like, oh my gosh, we should have matching sweatpants. How do we not have matching sweatpants in our life? And he was like, I am not buying sweatpants. It's still 120 degrees outside, and I do not want to match with you. And I was like, everything you just said is wrong. Even though it's 120 degrees outside, I still wear sweatpants, and we should match at all times. But I love them. They're soft. They're nice. I didn't even wash them. I just put them straight on this morning. But they're super comfy. $14. Now, that was a deal, okay? That was a deal. They're called joggers, apparently, because they have the tight cuff. They're called joggers, which also means I'm trendy and fashionable, okay? I am trendy, fashionable, and wearing men's pants at this moment in time. Okay, so I think it's great. I think I look fantastic. I'm gonna, so, Carmina's like, I was just there, bought 2 pairs for my son. I thought about getting some for my son, but then I just decided to get it for myself. But I will be back next month, and I'm assuming they're still going to be there. So I figured I'd wait until until I went through his closets to see exactly what they needed, because I bought pants for them last year. And, you know, it's somebody just posted a comment that made me laugh. They were telling me how hot it is in Louisiana, but they were using body parts to demonstrate. Anyhoozle. So yeah, so I had a really nice, fast trip to Costco. Got in, got out, got on with our lives. But it was good. It was good. And it's hot in Kentucky, but sweatpants are comfy. And here's the thing, if you're inside, and why are men's pockets roomier and bigger than women's pockets? Now we've got a question. These pockets are massive. Why would men's pockets be bigger? This feels like a dirty question. This feels like there's a dirty answer. Ponder that. I am done folding. The load of laundry that I switched over this morning didn't finish. So I only had like one load, and the other load didn't finish. To hold a wallet, Crystal, I don't know. I don't know that that's a true statement in life. Yeah, and don't wallets usually go in back pockets? I guess not if you're wearing pants like this. Sweatpants are always permitted in Ohio, no matter the time of year. Their hands are bigger. Oh, see here, now we're going. Now here we go. Oh wait, somebody just said it. I think it's just so they can touch themselves. There we go. Took us a minute. Carry keys in a wallet. Lynette's just like, no, it has nothing to do with that. Don't be a dirty bird. It's just about the wallet and the keys. Stop being dirty birds, guys. It's not appropriate. Lynette, I love it. Yeah. Or as Christina says, we just parts adjustments. So yeah. So who knows? I could be wrong, but then again, I'm probably not. Because I have a husband. Because they don't carry a purse. They should. They should carry a purse. Don't you feel like they should? Well, hey, Susan. Yeah, maybe that's just the answer. So yeah, so let's see. I'm trying to think what else happened this week. We had a lot of things going on this week. It was a long week. We shot a bunch of videos last week. And I showed you guys, let me show you. All right. My Christmas tree is up because we shot a Christmas video, and I've decided that I'm not taking it down. Oh, I'm so happy, Stacy. Welcome. I decided not to take the tree down. We're just going to leave it. Although, I might have to move all of the ornaments up from the bottom because Mason has already broken a couple of my ornaments. So I might have to move the ornaments up a bit. It's not completely decorated. Our tree usually is just like so way down. There's like 100 pounds of ornaments on it. But I decided I'm just leaving it up because I like the Christmas tree and I like to plug it in, and there was a bug in my face. I like to look at the lights. And so this is something that is going to make me happy over the next few months. So I'm leaving my tree up. So what do you think of that? What do you think of that? Oh, you think I look younger because I have braces on? I don't know. Somebody trolled me on YouTube the other day, and they go, why does that 48-year-old woman have braces? And I was like, what? I was like, I'll have you know I am 38. And then he proceeded to tell me how I needed Botox and I needed to get an education. Just decorate it for Halloween. I could take the ornaments off and just put some black and orange stuff on there. You're right, I could. But I'm just telling you, it makes me happy just looking at it, so it's staying. It's just staying because it's making me happy. So I'm like, too bad. This is what we're doing this year. So there. And I am decorating for fall, for the harvest, as we call it. Our fall season we call the harvest, although it never gets cool here. I do have my bin down, and I will be putting that up. Oh, and somebody is messaging. So let me clarify this, because there was a post that went up this morning talking about military spouses. I am not a military spouse. That post was written by a writer that I shared, and you can find her information and everything in there to connect. I thought it was a great piece to talk, because I know we have a lot of military spouses and moms in our community, and we have to talk about how important it is to find your tribe and your people, because when your spouse is out on when they're gone, you need that support. So I am not, don't get confused, my husband is not in the military. I am not in the military. My husband is in my garage right now setting up for the podcast. But I have a ton of respect and gratitude for our military and for those spouses that go through that. So I saw that piece, one of our writers did it, and I loved it. And I was like, yes, we need to share this. So yes. So I know I'm not a military spouse. But yes, Crystal, we love our tribe. Mine stays up whenever. Last year it was up until May. No piggy. Harvest season. Yes, I know, Andrea. You guys in North Dakota have a true harvest, but we pretend that it's harvest. We pretend. We put lots of pumpkins up and cinnamon brooms, and we have our pumpkin spice lattes, and we pretend. And I actually have some apples from upstate New York, Washington apples, that my neighbor's best friend brought. He bought me a big bag of them. He said they just picked them last weekend, and they look delightful. And he was like, would your kids love these apples? I was like, we will absolutely eat these apples up. They look delightful. They're much bigger than the apples I buy in the store. I had no idea that like New York apples or Washington apples or whatever they are like gigantic in comparison to the apples that we buy here in Florida. I didn't know that, was a thing. Oh my gosh, Christine, stop it. You have snow. Crystal, I've never experienced harvest in general, let alone a harvest sunset. Yeah, I know. I said to my husband, I said, wouldn't it be fun this year if we took a trip in November and looked at the leaves change? Wouldn't that be fun? And we just couldn't decide where we would want to go. Because I was like, we could go to upstate New York. We could go out to Oregon. We could go wherever. I was like, wouldn't it be neat to see the leaves? But it's a lot to travel with the kids. And so I was just like, I don't know. Should we do it? Should we do it? So we've been thinking about it. But I was thinking November would be fun to just go see foliage change. Ohio. I don't know. I guess when you don't have it, it's super appealing. It's probably not appealing to you Northerners, but we don't know, none of the leaves change colors here. Not even a little. Everything just dies and goes dormant, and that's it. It just dies. And then when it rains, it comes back to life. But that's it. All right, so let me tell you how this is going to work. Head over to the That's Inappropriate Parents page. Look at it on Facebook. Go over there. We are going to be podcasting in 7 minutes. Jump over to that page. Hang tight. Wait for us. You're going to see us pop up live, and we will be recording episode 2 of the Take It or Leave It podcast. So sign off over here. Go have a great day. If you can, go over there. If you can't, we will give you instructions on how to download on iTunes and Google Play, and that way you can download the podcast, and they will always send you the episode. All right? Head on over. See you guys over there. Bye.